Okay, now I think I have it up. Should be fine. Hopefully nothing's too loud. Could do with some music though. Anything that's too quiet. I don't care about copyright infringement right now. I can't guarantee this music is good.
50 million followers. We're in the billions of views, and we're a small team.
Skip ahead. As long as there's something in the background. Oops. I'll let it load a bit. I skip the song, it's kind of... Skip ahead and that song's just gone. No. This music sucks. Where's some calming music? Like, that's what I need right now.
Do you want a mattress that inflates like a balloon?
It's all about the vibe, you know?
Mattress...
If you've ever watched one of my live streams before, which I don't. You know what? That's fine. Okay. You read the title of the video. I'm doing a bass tour and a progression mod pack, or mod pack progression overview, I guess. God, I haven't played this in a minute. There will be a couple lag spikes because this game takes a minute to load some stuff. Oh, I forgot about that. I planted that at the beginning of this world, and it just kept growing. I don't know. Anyway, this is my base. I decided to try and make a, like a mage tower, I guess. I never completed it, but it's good enough. Which is funny, because the actual part of the base that I haven't used is the tower part. All of these floors are empty. I just have random stuff lying around, so I actually have no clue what half of it is anymore. Like these, I think I did for one of the quests at the very beginning. My main hub area, where I just got all my chests and stuff, which... blocks... It's mostly just junk, honestly. I have labeled some of them, but... As you can see, there's a lot. If I had to say, I probably spent like close to 30 or 40 hours on this. So the reason I don't have any more enchanted books is because of this. I don't exactly know what this does though, so anyway. I want to show you everything I've got, but these are all pieces from boss monsters that I can use to make the pieces for the Big Bertha Blade and the Royal Guardian Sword. Which, if you've ever seen the original ore spawn, is what this is based on. Where are these? I think these are for healing me, if I remember correctly. Ooh, it's so loud. I'll just turn this down just a lot. So on the outside of my base... By the way, I have like a bunch of stuff that increases my speed and stuff, so I'm like really fast. Originally this was just kind of like a weird little hill, and I kind of just made it super uniform so it's all the same shape. It doesn't look good, but that's not really the point of it. The outside of my base is a bit bland, but it's because I do most of the work on the inside, so it looks alright at best. Got my dragon forges from Ice and Fire, which I had to find 3 different types of dragons, and apparently the spawn rate on this mod pack is really low. So I spent 6 hours trying to find just this type of dragon. I spent like another 6 just trying to find that one. This one was super easy. I found like 6 of these nests, but I think I only got a couple of eggs. A couple of times I took their blood, which if you don't know how the mod works, I'm not going to explain it. But I have a couple of eggs right here. My enchanting area, it looks strange, but that's because I needed specific enchants because it has this weird system right here. I don't know what mod it is, but I've seen it before. I needed that in order to make this, which I think stores enchants, so that's pretty sweet. Like I said, this is an elevator, so if I go up, these floors are empty, but I do have them color-coded so I know which floor I'm on. And then once you reach the top, you're up here, and I just have this fun little cross, because why not? Okay. Of course we can go down. I never did anything with this, but I planned on putting, like, drawers in the walls right here, as you can see. But I never actually continued doing it, because I ran out of use for it, really. Down here, so directly above me, is a Inferium farm, which I haven't used in a minute, to be honest. It would funnel down into one of these storage boxes where I'd do this, and then I would craft it into the next thing, and I don't know, it became really OP really fast, so I stopped doing it. I have so much of it that I actually have to, like, get rid of it at this point. Of course, I have transmutation from Project E, so I have a bunch of EMC stored up, which is mainly from my Nether Star farm that I have going, which if I go into third person again, or free cam is what it is, not third person. I have all these little farms just hooked up, so I'm making a bunch of this stuff. These are Twilight Forest boss heads that I've gotten. I don't know if it's all the bosses in the game or not, but I've gotten all of them that required me from the quest, which if I show you, I've got most of the, I think these are challenges. Yeah, challenge quests done. I just need to do a few. So I need to start aquaculture, refine storage, mechanism. I feel like mechanism is going to be a bit hard. Desert upgrade, that one should be easy. Mosey's mobs, this one's a little hard because I actually have to go searching for the bosses. But luckily I just need 2 more. Then I can finish that and get the trophy, which is what all of these are. These are all trophies from the these challenges. I need to do solar panel, but the specific one is chaotic, which is expensive because I need the chaos core, which actually the last thing I was doing on this world I now remember was I was using draconic evolution stuff to fight the chaos guardian, which is, I thought it would be easy with like this unobtainium armor and like this aldomodium paxel, which does 1500 damage. It doesn't do nothing at all. I hit it and it's just like it goes down like 0.1%, so I have to hit him like 60 times, but each time I hit him he gets angry and then goes into a fighting phase. It's really annoying. But there are a lot of these things. Awakened bosses, I think that's like the Herobrine armor or something like that. Mutant mobs, I don't understand this one. I know it's an old mod, and I've seen it before, but like, I tried getting this by I've killed like hundreds of mutant endermen, but I really don't know how to get that. Maybe it's because I'm one-shotting them, and I shouldn't be doing that. I have to get chaotic stuff. That one's going to be really hard. Botania. Oh, I have to get into Botania. I haven't messed with Botania in a while. Other than that, I've done most of this. Oh, environmental tech. I need to learn how to do that, but that's going to take a lot of time. I wanted to finish this mod pack before I'm shipped out to basic training, but I don't think that's happening. I got some of these done, but this will be a little hard because I have to find specific mobs to craft that. This... How was this hard again? Oh, that's right, because I have to find, like, specific trades and stuff, and that's just really difficult. That's a little hard because I have to find ducks, and even that's not really that hard, but... I have all of this, which is also not finished. I've, like, barely started it, really. This is all the what is it called again? Chaos Awakens, which is the remake of Ore Spawn. If you don't know the story of Ore Spawn, that's fine, but just know that the creator made it so that it's unable to be played anymore. The original Ore Spawn. Though, he and some of his Discord people, his community, were making updates to Ore Spawn for 1.12. It isn't free, though, which is kind of funny. Because that's against TOS for Minecraft. I don't really know what to do with all this. I feel like some of this probably isn't that hard. I just haven't got on to do it. I've done just about all of this stuff. This stuff I spent like 13, 20 hours just doing all of this, I feel like. There's a lot of grinding, a lot of enchanting for sure. I had to do a bunch. These are probably easy. I could probably finish those. And that's all for like that, I guess. Let me go up here before I show you that room, because that room was a recent addition. So this is my foundry and what is this called again? I don't know. I'm just gonna call it my foundry and seared furnace. Hey, look! Oh yeah, I forgot. You can actually see the farm. And that right there, that ladder goes up to the area, because before I had this area down here, it was just the ladder to get down. But this way I can actually get into the farm if I needed anything. Because originally I started with inferium dirt, and then once I got enough inferium to make the next type of dirt, I did that. And so on and so forth until I got insanium, which is the fastest for growing stuff. At least that I know of right now. That's also a trophy. Oops. I got a nice little seat here. I wanted it to be for a friend when I play with them, but I don't have anybody to play with, so... I have, like, 2 people I could play this game with, but one of them just doesn't want to play, and the other doesn't have time to play. So that's fine. The foundry I made because I thought I needed it, and it turns out I really didn't, but I kind of like the way it looks, so it's not like I'm going to take it down or anything. This, on the other hand, I do use quite often because... Blazing blood. Because I just need certain things sometimes, so it's really useful. I don't know why... I don't know if you're noticing it. I can definitely feel it. You might not be able to. And then, of course, we got my colossal chest, which I thought was just kind of funny because it's a room just for a giant chest that stores all the ores in my base, pretty much. But there is... Oops, there's a lot in here, so... Somewhat. Anything I can't put into my transmutation table, I kind of just have sitting around in random chests. This was originally the way down here, but then I got enough ender pearls to make elevators, and then I was set. This over here is my little ant area, because I needed certain ants so that I could go to the dimensions. And I did have different portals. I don't know if these are all just rainbow ant. I think they are, because I needed it. I also got these, which I just found in random structures, so I decided to put them into my base. Okay, anyway, this is an upgrade thing for my... Where is it? This all looks so very foreign to me because I haven't played in so long. It's for my mining thing, which I needed in order to get the unobtainium ore to make this, because I actually didn't have a pickaxe. Didn't know how to make a pickaxe that was good enough for it, to be honest. Also, this is supposed to be on my body, if I remember correctly. Why is this not on my body? Okay. Oh, and I am invisible because of some stuff that I own. Like, I think I have an invisible cloak. Which if I turn off, that should be fine. Just make sure... I have to wait a couple seconds. But it's funny, because when I have invisibility, sometimes I'll flicker in and out of existence, so I kind of just look like a ghost, which I think is fun. Not noticing it as much. There we go. Yeah! I actually look kind of sick. That really goes well with this armor. I didn't even notice. And then, of course, I got my glowing bread, which I actually need to get some more of, because I'm running out. I love the transmutation table. It's so useful. But the point of the invisibility is obviously so that mobs don't see me, because it's really annoying when I'm in certain dimensions and then a bunch of mobs start attacking me. So normally, I would just, like, sit here and do this until I had a pretty much an inventory full, go up to this, and then I would go... make blocks, and then if I had enough, because, you know, there's so many in there, I would make it into compressed nether star blocks, which adds a bunch, like 43 million, 80 million, and then I just keep doing that. That's why I have so much. My farm took me forever to set up, but it's really nice. This room is really interesting, I gotta say. I got a bunch of stuff going on. So these have a bunch of fuel in them. It has, like alchemical coal or just coal blocks, and it turns it into energy. I put these in there, and it'll give it, power. So that my, my Draconic Evolution stuff actually has power to work. And I have this set up so that it does it faster, because it, like, increases the tick speed, pretty much. Well, that seems done. If you asked me what all of this does, I probably couldn't tell you. I don't remember at the moment, that's for sure. This is all my Draconic Evolution stuff, it looks like, though, so... I was fighting the, Chaos Guardian, so I had a bunch of totems and stuff on me, because it does massive damage when it hits. Especially a certain attack where it just shoots, like, a laser beam at you. It's so bad. So this is my automatic crafter for nether stars, because it grows. It gives you, like, these little nether star essence. And then it turns that into, what is it called? Wait, why did it do that? Oh, yeah, it turns it into these star shards, and then it turns the shards into stars. And then I take a bunch of those out, I turn them into blocks, and I turn the blocks into compressed nether star blocks. Just in case I need to. I'll show you this in a minute, because this is pretty sick and took me a while to figure out. I have some immersive engineering that I was starting to work on, because I needed some stuff from that mod. Bunch of Creasol oil. Oops, didn't mean to do that. This is a power generator, I think, or like a power storage thing for Draconic Evolution, which is pretty nice. Pretty much what it does, I think it makes power anyway. Anyway, it makes power. It's hooked up to this, which is pretty much like a wireless power thing, and then I have another one over here, which is doing the opposite. So that one's taking power from that, and this one's giving power to these, I think. Could be wrong, though. Think of it as giving and receiving. That's why it's going, like, in and out. What else do I have down here? Okay, I have a bunch of waypoint systems and stuff, which I think is nice. If you've never used this mod is awesome, though. I'm trying to remember if there's anything else on the servers I can show you before I show you this. Probably not, because I feel like no matter what I do, it's not going to be that impressive if I show it off. But anyway, if you couldn't tell from the name, it is a little broken, though. I don't know why. This is a TARDIS mod, which I think is nice. I did realize something a little too late, though. When you go into this thing and try and change the interior, because when you first find them, it's like completely destroyed. There's like vines everywhere. Stuff is falling over or broken. Blocks are broken. There's papers everywhere. Stuff like that. You're able to go up to that, press a button, go out, and if it has enough power, it'll fix itself up. But I didn't do that until I found another one of these broken TARDISes. So I just kind of fix it up using the blocks that it requires, which I can get out of this thing. Which, this mod is awesome, but it is very time consuming because you have to like craft individual ingredients and it kind of sucks. But it's worth it once you get it. These are a bunch of my armor sets, and I was going to give one to my friend, whoever joined. I'd be like, you get to pick whichever one you want. I'm just not going to be able to tell you what it is. That way, if you pick it out and it sucks, that's your fault, not mine. I don't really know what this does, but I'm going to assume that this makes power, because I don't know what else to assume. I will say, though, this armor is really good, and this armor is really good. I think this one gives you creative flight and gets rid of all bad status effects. Other ones are kind of, or maybe that one gives you that instead of that one, I don't know. They're both like dragon armor, dragon scale armor. This one right here was an actual set of armor I wore for a very long time. Because that's just upgraded netherite, pretty much. It's called Sunstone. And that's just a pair of iron leggings that has some really good enchants. But some of this is just, like, crafted for the point of having extra sets of armor to put in here. Some of these I actually had to use. Like this, for example, was upgraded into this, and then that was upgraded into this. So that means I technically had to make 3 sets of that, 2 sets of that, and then 1 set of this. Which really sucks, but so be it. Also, one really cool thing about this TARDIS mod is you're able to customize how you want the hallways and stuff to be, so I can't really explain it to you right now, but you pretty much have a tablet and you click on a block like this that's just on a wall, and it's like, oh, select what type of room you want, and then if you do that, it'll generate the room, which is pretty sweet. I just try to press X X to fly, because I've been playing Space Engineers. Like this right here, this is what I'm talking about. If you click on that with the tablet, it'll say, oh, what type of room do you want to be built here, or type of hallway. And then you can choose, but it doesn't really matter. And this place is so big that I actually have waypoints throughout some of these places. One of these, I had another one of these, I'll show you in a second, that I had all my armor and stuff in, and I was going to put like tools and stuff in it as well, but I decided not to, because I was like, the other one is too far. I'd rather just do it right here. The other one I think is up here, if I remember correctly. Yeah, it was this one. Of course, it's empty. I don't know what I can use this for, but maybe I can turn one of them into a trophy room or something. See, this is... If you've ever watched Doctor Who, this is actually really cool. I don't remember what it's called, but... It's the... I think it's the R's tree, the ARS tree. Just like these eggs, if I remember correctly. And it's pretty much the center of the TARDIS. It's where all the power really is. All the infinite possibility. Easiest way to put it. Is this not on? Yeah, I don't know if that's on, to be honest. I kind of put some random rooms around after a while because I just wanted to make a nice little base. Like, this is a lab, which also has the engine, which has all the upgrades and stuff in it, but I don't need to access it from here. Got a little bit of storage, which I'll probably never use. I have some farm, which I could also change. I guess if I wanted to make a different base, I could use this as a temporary one. This area was a bit odd because it just has glass, but if you look outside, it's literally just like emptiness. So I decided to cover it in black concrete, and it looks better in my opinion. I do think this is pretty cool though, because you can actually go down here and then like look underneath. I don't know what the point of this is other than looking cool, but I guess that's a valid point. It did take me quite a long time to get to where I am right now though, so I don't know why that's not working, and I'm not gonna really care too much. And then this does work, by the way, so like if I after I'm gonna keep that open for now. So right now I have its coordinates saved in like a data bank or whatever. But if I go to, I guess I could show you that. If I go to one of these portals, let's do. I don't want to do the Nether. I don't want to do the Lantern dimension. I have no clue, so I actually don't ask. Whoa. Okay, let's get the coordinates for this, for example. Am I going to write these down? I probably should. Okay, XYZ, no, XZY is what it shows right there, but I got to put in the XYZ. So if I do this and then type in the coordinates 268, then I do 80, and then I do 74. Put that in chat for now. I hope none of those are negative. No, they aren't. Good. Like these things would attack me, but I killed enough of them that I was able to make a charm so that I was pretty much invisible to them before I had invisibility. But of course, it's kind of useless now because I just have invisibility. I also like these nice trees. I don't actually remember cherrywood trees, and if I remember correctly, these are archwood, vexing archwood. Yeah. And I know I didn't completely surround my base into purple trees like I wanted to, but I kind of ran out of saplings and then just never continued with it. So I'll have to do that sometime. Oh, and then I have this, which I rarely use. I've used it like 3 times, and that was for a quest to make some OP seeds. Here it is. To make Nether Star Seed, which as you see I have tons of. Dragon Egg Seeds, which I have no clue where that went. Actually, did that go over here? No. I have my Awakened Draconium, that's what the other one was. But I do have stuff in here because I have caged Ender Dragon DNA and caged Wither DNA, so that I can get more Nether Star Fragments and 2 different types of Dragon Scales. Oh, this is my Mobs Drop chest. I have a bunch of stuff from literally, like, anything. Unless it's food, and then I put that in the food chest. As well as potions, because that's a consumable item. Anyway, what was it? Oh, that's right. I was gonna show you. I guess I could just teleport right into the TARDIS. TARDIS interior. Here we go. Which I think is good, because if I were to fall into the void, or the time vortex, because sometimes if you don't fly it correctly, you can open the door too early and then fly into the vortex, or fall into it, I should say. you know, it'll like teleport you to spawn pretty much or something like that. Let me remember how to do this. So right now, these are my current coordinates. I have quite a lot of power stored, so that's fine. I literally don't think I could use all of this in a long time. I'd have to travel really far. So to do the coordinates, let me get my shrinking machine real quick, because I have to be like a certain height for this to work properly. So let me do 1.2. So now I'm slightly taller, which means I can press these buttons correctly, because normally if I'm like down here and I try and press it, it's going to click on something the other side, because it's a little buggy, I'm not going to lie, but it's an awesome mod regardless. So I need to change the coordinates to 268. So the first one is at 343 right now, as you can see. So to change that, I can do increments of 10, and then I can shift, which means it'll go down. And if you look closely, that went down by 10. See? So if I do 1, 2, 3, what was it again? It was 268. So if I go down by 2 again, real quick. Oops, that's not what I meant. Yeah, it is actually. That is what I meant to do. 268. So now I do up by 10, and then I go down 1, 2. Oops, that's wrong thing. Oops. 2, 3. So now it's at 268. Actually, I changed that to 31 because I went down twice on 10 increments. I need that to be, I think it was 80. So go down. There we go. And then I just need to go up by 5 increments of 10. Oops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now that it's at 80, and then I need to change that to 74. It's at negative right now, so I need to go up. It's a little time consuming, but if you get it down, you can do this pretty easy. I just haven't played this in a minute, so let's see. So I need that to be 74. That means I need increments of 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then I think I said 74. So now I need to go back down by increments of 1. Go 1, 2, 3, 4. And it says target dimension overworld, which we don't want. We want the lantern dimension, so we... Where do I go for this again? I haven't played this in a minute, so this actually... Was it this? No. North. Oh, here we go. Lantern dimension. So I got the coordinates set. I have dimension set. I have power, and this journey bar is going to go up as I turn on the throttle. I don't think I have the brake on, so I should be fine. Full power. And you'll see this is going up, making the signature TARDIS sounds. Once it's at 100 and it stops shaking and making noise, that's when we're at our destination. They usually stops making noise far before it says 100. God, I love the TARDIS. I like binge watched a whole bunch of Doctor Who at like the middle of this year, I guess, or beginning of this year. And it was so good. Because I'd never watched it before. Well, I watched some episodes, but I never like watched full seasons of it. And I eventually did that. I went to like 1, 2, 3 movies to find it because I had no clue where to find it. And yes, I know technically that's piracy, but okay, now it's at 0, so we should be right outside. Well, I mean, we're in the right dimension, but it looks like the coordinates were somehow messed up. I don't know, that might have something to do with the stabilizer. Let me check the coordinates real quick. Yeah, the coordinates are definitely off. I'm not entirely sure what happened, but I know that has been happening a bit too often lately. So these are all of the things that I had to make. There's a lot of them, not gonna lie. One of the first things you have to make is the fluid link and the dematerialization circuit. You make those two. This one allows you to get power into your TARDIS, and this one allows you to actually be able to go places. The other ones, like the Navcom, that just has to do with what are they called? I don't remember. Oh, distress signals. That way you can go to them and get quest items or whatever. Stabilizer, this allows it to fly without having to do this weird mini game. It'll say something like, oh, you're about to crash into something on your east or whatever, so then you change it to go north or something like that. It's weird. Oh no, the navcom is for your coordinates, so that you can actually put coordinates in instead of going to random places. This is for distress signals. Chameleon circuit allows you to change the outside, which looks cool because you literally just change it into whatever blocks are surrounding it, so it's disguised. These ones I kind of just made just to make them, to be honest, but they're there. These took a while to make. These are like the high Artron capacitors. Some upgrades. There's a couple more I can make, but like these are the only ones I really need. Time link upgrade. I don't know how to use this, but it sounds pretty sick. This one I've used before. That one's pretty sick. And then if you teleport underwater, you'll be able to actually breathe outside of the TARDIS in a certain radius. I mean, we were down here earlier, but I forgot to show the engine room, which has all the upgrades. And of course, if I go in that laboratory that has the engine, it has all the same stuff in it, because they're pretty much just linked. These heads are Cybertron heads, or Cyberman heads, sorry. I was thinking of something else. That I found in other TARDISes. One of these spawned in here naturally, though. But now, let me close this door. Now, if I want to go back home, I luckily have waypoint screen. I have a saved coordinate over here in this thing. So I have a moon landing and my base landing. Base landing is just the same spot I was in before. So if I go to waypoint screen, it's like, oh, do you want to go to these coordinates with the name base landing and the dimension this, facing this way, blah, blah, blah. And then I'll do select, and now it automatically sets my target destination, and then I just have to hopefully not crash, because if I crash, that's unfortunate. And it really doesn't use that much power, as you can see. I have a lot stored up. Because what it is when I'm not using it, I'll have this, the refueling thing just going. I think the max that I have right now is 2,500, which is quite a lot, because as you can see, it's only going down a little bit per trip. I can just let it sit and refuel for quite a while before I have to do anything. See, that's not my coordinates, and I know that, so where am I? Something is wrong with my ship, because it's not going to the target destination, and there's nothing in the way, so it shouldn't automatically move itself. But I need to make sure it says 0. I don't want to open the door and be flung into the time vortex. Well, I mean, we're close to my base, but not close enough. We need to be in my base. This kind of reminds me of the actual show, because I feel like this happens a lot, but... waypoint... select. My question is my stabilizer off or something? No clue what that does. How do I check my stabilizer again? I really don't know. It's been a long time since I played this. Make sure they're activated. Oops, I accidentally just changed my coordinates again. Waypoint, select 43451 -36, and then we just start going. See, it changed my coordinates again. Oh, this is annoying. I've only had that one thing. What was it called? Something remote, if I remember correctly. I don't know how to get it. The only way I can think is creative, but I'm not doing that. The Stattenheim remote. Yeah, it doesn't have a crafting thing. It just says, oh yeah, you can tune it in your ship. Well, no duh. Doesn't tell me how I can get it. I'm gonna assume that it's either something I can't get in survival. Well, this is closer to my home. Just need to go down a bit. Are there mobs spawning near my base? That shouldn't even be possible. In case you're wondering why, it's because I have those mega torches lit up in my base. Which means stuff shouldn't be able to spawn near my base. Because what it does is it like makes it blocks stuff from spawning in like a couple chunk radius, I think. Is it because of the speed I'm going or something? What? Usually I go full speed and it's like, oh yeah, that's fine. Okay, let me try going at a slower speed than I normally do. See if that's the reason, perhaps. Why does it say journey 100%? Well, in that case, I guess we should be in the right spot now. We're just inching closer to my base. Oh yeah, there we go. Damn, that really took a while. And I could extend this stream and try and do the rest of the Chaos Guardian fight, but it's not what this video was for. It's so that I could show you my base. It's a nice little cake I wanted to enjoy with a friend, but I'm just all alone. You don't even see me, so I guess it wouldn't have mattered. But when I'm not invisible, I'm absolutely glowing. How do I open that again? There we go. My trinkets. These I unlock just by doing stuff, honestly. So I've unlocked a lot of extra health, a lot of knockback, a lot of looting, a lot of mining speed, a lot of running speed. All kinds of things. Like this one's movement speed, attack speed. But then you get stuff like no bookshelf needed for enchanting. Don't really know what that means, but you can look at Enderman. That one's pretty useful. Except for I'm invisible. I don't know if they would see me or not. This one is good. Falling to the void will send you to your spawn point. That one's especially good if I accidentally fall in the end. Well, I guess that's all of my base I could show you. I don't really have much to show you other than that. Which kind of sucks, because I hate doing this. Every time I show someone my base, it's like, oh, look at this thing I made. Oh, that's it. And I'm like, wow, but that's kind of anticlimactic, because I spent a lot of time making all of this. I've spent, like I've said, like 50 hours on this world, but then it takes me 10 minutes to show you everything I've done. I think I've gone over to this place and killed all the enemies like 6 times. Oh yeah, that's right, they're not spawning, because I have this torch. This is the mega torch I was talking about. Prevents things from spawning in like a 32 chunk radius or something like that. I don't know if that's like around in total or just like each way or whatever, but I don't know. Yeah, I'm glowing. I think this takes regular arrows. I don't really recall. Yeah, I think it does. Anyway, I guess that's the end, so bye, I guess. How do I end stream? I haven't done this in a minute.